Hey, well, good morning to you this morning. I hope you're doing good this morning. I hope everything is going as good for you as it is going for me, right? So everything is going great for me, and I'm in a good place, in a good spot. I'm sitting back here on the back side of the house, listening to the birds chirp, rubbing Wilson on the head, and man, loving the Lord. So what about you? What's going on with you today? I hope everything is going great. Well, let me start off this morning by thanking you for your support. Those of you that supported me, you supported me during this time. Thank you so much for supporting me in my bid seeking to be the senator for District 29. Well, as you probably know, I did not win. I lost, and that's okay. That's okay. It's okay with me. Why? Because I don't lose, I learn. And there are a lot of things that I learned in this process, a lot of things that I learned that are going to make me stronger, going to make me better, going to make us stronger, going to make us better. And listen, you got to learn these lessons. You got to understand something that we don't lose, we learn. All right? So I'm good. I'm in a good place. Now, I don't want you to misunderstand. I ran to win, but I didn't win. And guess what? I didn't win, but I know all things work together for the good, and sometimes you can win even in loss. How? By learning. So, your friend, your person that you listen to, whether I'm your pastor, I'm your friend, or maybe friend of me, whatever I am to you, I want you to know something. I'm all right. All right. So let me give you just a couple of lessons I learned in this process. A couple of lessons that I learned in this process is that look, you obey God at all costs. That's right. You obey him at all costs, even when it doesn't make sense to you. You obey at all costs and you go after it, right? Two, you got to stay true to who you are without wavering. Always stay true to who you are without wavering. Stay true to the visions. Stay true to the point. Stay true to who you are, right? You got to do that. So if you do that, I'm telling you, it pays dividends for you, right? It pays dividends for you, and you're able to do what you're supposed to do, okay? So it's important that you listen to me now. You got to make sure that you obey that which you're trying to do, that which you believe at all costs. Two, stay true without wavering. A great lesson I learned here is you learn who are those people that are really for you, right? And that's okay. It's okay. You learn that, you see that, and you understand that. Now, I want you to know that I received about 20% of the vote. About 20% of the vote is what I received. And, that means out of the roughly 67,000 people that voted, uh, 20% of those voters voted for me. And I want to thank you so much for your support. There are people that volunteered. There are people that helped me. There are people that voted for me. And guess what? I want to thank you. And especially, too, those that gave of your hard-earned resources. Whether you gave $5, $10, or thousands of dollars, whatever it was, let me tell you from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you for your help. Now, what do we do now? Well, where you go from here is you got to be about those things that matter the most to you. Here are the things that matter the most to me that I'm learning, and you grab hold of these things. One, it matters to me, especially about family, right? My wife, my children, my grandchildren, they really matter to me. And, for the past couple of months, I've been grinding for this campaign, all right? I don't regret any of that, but really put some things in perspective, and I want to make sure I do the right things too. Uh, you know, you gotta rise up, and I understand that I've got to help the community in which I've been called to. I've been called to serve in my community, and so I gotta help. I gotta be about the business of helping, and I can't allow this to make me bitter, this to make me angry, this to make me anything. And I promise you, I'm not bitter, nor am I angry, right? Uh, but what I am is determined to make sure I make a difference. So, what I stood on and what I stand on is that I don't believe that as a community, we care about those that have no voice, right? I believe had it been uh, someone else's children had been killed by the Capitol Police, then there would be expected accountability. But because it was not, there was no voice, there was no word, there was no real push for the rights of Jalen Lewis. Uh, you know, and I think it's a sad commentary on our community when we only speak up when it impacts certain groups of people. I think it's important that you understand that nobody, uh, even in my own situation, my own son, none of those folk that I considered friends stood up, and that's okay. That's okay because what it does is it shows me that you know you got to walk, and you got to walk many times on your own, and you can't be afraid to do so. Okay, so understand something. I'm not moved. I'm not dismayed by any of that. But what I will continue to do is fight for those that can't fight for themselves. All right, that's something I've always done, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep pushing and keep moving. Right. So I need your help. Here's how you can help. We've got to know what's happening out there. Okay, we got to know what's happening. We got to know what they're doing. We got to know what's happening. We know about the things that are going on. That's the only way we can deal with it. All right. What I do believe is everybody's redeemable. What I mean by that is, my opponent, he won. I still hold to and maintain to you that those things I share with you are true. But I believe people are redeemable. So maybe having an opponent uh, will make him take a real serious look at not just Bellhaven and Fondren, but all communities. All right, that's real important. So I want you to understand that I'm pressing, I'm pushing, and you need to push. And but I gotta tell you this: if we do not stand up on what's right, our community will continue to lose ground. Our schools will continue to be underfunded. Our young boys will continue to be mistreated by police. If we don't stand up and stand ground, monies will be allocated for the rich community, the wealthy, the up and coming, and those communities that don't have will continue to be left out in the cold, right? So please hear me. Please understand. We've got to get some financial independence. We've got to, do some things, and you're going to be hearing more. I'm going to be, and already have worked on and formed an organization called the Frontline, the Frontline, the Frontline Coalition, on the front line, right? So we're going to be on the front line. I'm going to need many of you to be a part of what we're doing, and our primary focus is going to be fighting for the least of these, fighting for communities, marginalized communities, fighting for uh, uh, black and brown citizens who are being mistreated, who don't have the opportunity, right? Fighting for financial independence and literacy in our community, and making sure we're spending our dollars with those that value us. Making sure we do that. I mean, we got so much to do, so much work to do. And hey, it's a great day. We got to keep pressing, and we can do it together. All right. So again, I say thank you for all of my supporters. Thank you for all of you that supported in every way. I thank you and I value you. And know this, that We're not going anywhere. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep fighting. But I promise you this, we will never, ever, ever stop fighting for the least of these. So let's stand together. Let's be together. Let's do it together. And let me tell you something that you always have with me. You always have the ability to disagree. I'm just not one of those people that think people ought to always agree. Matter of fact, normally when people always agree with you, man, they not really, that's not Bible, right? So, but what I want us to learn how to do is disagree, but still be able to work together, okay? What I don't do is I don't, I don't, I can't deal with folk that are selling out the least of these until they show me something different. So I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. I'll be lying against my own country. They are people that have enriched themselves and done deals on the backs of black people. And I'm sorry, until that is redeemed, until that is dealt with, I have to keep my distance from those people, right? And so we gotta put some work in, right? And you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe in what we're doing. Okay? We can agree to disagree, and it's important that we understand this. Truth has to be told, truth has to be dealt with. Listen to me one more time. Truth has to be shared, truth has to be dealt with. Say it one more time. We must deal with truth. And in our community, in the state of Mississippi, here's the truth. It is a deliberate attempt to destroy the dignity of a people. And D. Jackson, I understand, but we gotta believe that there's hope. I, 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 I gotta believe that they just don't understand. I'm telling you, I think it's more than what we see. They don't understand what's happening, right? But it's all good, man. We're gonna fight. We're gonna keep fighting. We gotta keep fighting. And the way we do that is we don't give up. We redirect and make sure we deal with truth and we keep people in the know. Uh, I believe we can do this. And I'm just hopeful that those 1,300 plus people that voted for me, that as we're expanding and we're building this coalition, I'm asking you to be a part of it. I'm asking you to be a part of the Frontline Coalition, not a group of the elite, not a group of the the folk that everybody, no, everyday people joining together and collectively fighting against economic injustice, right? Uh, educational injustice, food injustice, criminal injustice, police brutality, bad lending practice, all those things. We have a lot, but I'm here. I want you to know Dwayne Pickett here. D. 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 Jackson, message me direct too, man. I want to connect. I want us to connect. But understand, you're right. That is a slave mentality. But people with a slave mentality, they don't just get there. You know, life has dealt them those types of blows. And what you have to do with that is you have to decide, am I going to educate my people or am I going to give up on my people? One thing, Dwayne Pickett, I don't have the ability to do it, y'all. I don't have the ability to give up on my people. I don't have the ability to give up on the people I've been called to minister to. I don't have the ability to give up on them. It ain't in me, right? And so we got to keep pressing and we got to fight for what's right for all people. You know, some of the greats got turned away the first time, right? And I'm not saying whether or not I ever run for office again. I don't know that. But I know this, that I'm going to amplify my voice, right? Amplify my voice. And I need you to help me do that. So we're going to be doing some things. We're going to be on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to be fighting together, y'all. So if you would tell me this, I'm telling you there's hope. And I'm telling you, we're going to fight. And this little minor drop, this little minor loss, is minor in the grand scheme of things. We're fighters, and quit is not in me, right? So let's go. Yeah, D. I'm disappointed. Don't misunderstand my my tone. I'm disappointed. All right, very much so. Uh, you know, and imagine this. I mean, in my district, in our district, man, what 7,000 people voted? Uh, that doesn't even scratch the surface of the number of voters, right? I mean, you're talking about just 6,644 people voted. 6,644 people voted. And that's sad. That's a sad coming to it. Okay. And out of that 6,644 people, 5,264 voted for my opponent. 1,380 voted for me. And that's a little better than 20%. 20% voted for me. But listen, do you know when Moses sent the 12 spies to spy out the promised land? 10 of them said it couldn't be done, but 2 said we could. Hey, man, I'm all right with that. I'm all right because 1,380 people said they won't change. 1,380 people said. 1,380 people said they wanted to be different. And you know, do you right? And you know, in one of the boxes, I lost the Witten box, which is right there by Terry Road. That's where those people live, but they don't see it, and it's our job to show them. And I want you to know something. There's not one person in this process I hate. There are some people that our relationship will never be the same, but I don't hate them, and I don't hate anybody. You know, uh, and people made their choices, and you know the Solino Wood and Chris, what's his name, over the Black Caucus, they chose to endorse David Blunt. That's their colleague. That's their their choice. Hey, what I do is live with that. But guess what? Never see them the same again. And that's just a reality for me. There's some other folks, but I won't call them by name right now. But what I am going to do is keep fighting, keep being that one voice that you can count on to tell you the truth, to keep being that person that's going to say hard stuff. All right? Why? Because that's what I've been assigned to do. My assignment by God is to serve, pastor, lead New Jerusalem. Uh, so appreciate that, Valerie. I'm going to do that with all my heart. I'm going to build up strong men purposely, like I've always done. I'm going to be an activist for causes, nonstop, right? And I'm going to link up with those that want to link up with me. We can link up together, so we can do it. So, guys, the people have spoken, and those that didn't vote, they still spoke. They said they didn't care enough to exercise their right. We got to change that. So let's make it happen. We can do it. I'm telling you, I believe change is going to happen. I believe change is going to happen in the state. I believe change is going to happen in the city of Jackson. So let's keep pressing and get ready for a big announcement. This Friday, I'm back to my regular The Truth broadcast on Fridays at noon. I'll be back with you. So get ready for a big announcement on this Friday. Hey, it's going to be great, and we're going to make it. All right? So God bless y'all. Let's go. All things work together for the good for those that love God and call according to his purpose. I stand on that fact. So even this is working together for my good and your good and our good. Let's do it together. Come on, give me some thumbs up, some stars. Y'all give me something. I need some stars. Give me something around here. I'm still figuring it all out. But I'm gonna keep on pressing. We can do it. If you believe we can do it, Deborah Cole, hey, we can do it. Right? We can do it. We're gonna make a difference. We can make a difference. We never quit. We never say quit. We keep pressing. We can do it. All right? Hey, God bless y'all. I got to get ready. Sherman Thomas, thank you so much, man, my man. Sherman Thomas, unbelievable. He's been with me, man, for the long haul as my senior associate pastor. He's a blessing, man. Thank you so much. All right. Hey, God bless y'all. Hey, don't forget, Toya Haynes, there's hope. That's right. There's hope. Absolutely, there's hope. Let's go at it and let's get ready to make it happen. Hey, so I'll see you soon. God bless y'all. Peace.